Who is the owner of Earth? The world's primary fraudulent landowner is Queen Elizabeth II. She is Queen of 32 countries,
Of Earth.
head of Commonwealth of 54 countries, in which a quarter of the world's population lives, and legal owner of about 6.6 billion acres of land, of the Earth's land surface. Good question. Did Egyptians own the whole world in the 1800s? Yeah. And then you get, well, when did Egypt stop becoming a world power? Conventional wisdom holds that Egypt's old kingdom collapsed around 2150 BC before Christ, soon after the death of Pharaoh Pepsi II, Pepi II, whose pyramid is now a pile of rubble. Okay. Who is the oldest civilization in the world? The Sumerian civilization is the oldest civilization known to mankind. The term Sumer is today used to designate southern Mesopotamia. In 3000 BC, a flourishing urban civilization existed. The Sumerian civilization was predominantly agricultural and had community life. Okay, question. Who owned all the land in Egypt? Knowing that all of the land, notice it says all the land, Egypt is the whole world, because the whole world used to be joined at once. So it says, who owns the whole world? As the lord of the two lands, the pharaoh was the ruler of the upper, hear this, and lower Egypt. He owned all of the land, made laws, collected taxes, and defended Egypt against these reptilian foreign invaders. As high priest of every temple, the pharaoh represented the gods on earth. Okay. What you say? Just went on to this, yeah. The lord of the lands, yeah. Most powerful person in ancient Egypt was the pharaoh. The pharaoh was the political and religious leader of the Egyptian people, holding the titles Lord of the Two Lands and High Priest of every temple. As Lord of the Two Lands, the pharaoh was the ruler of the Upper and Lower Egypt. He owned all of the land, made laws, collected taxes, all of the land, the whole of earth, yeah, and defended the land against foreign invaders, yeah. As high priest of every temple, the pharaoh represented the gods on earth. He performed rituals and built temples to honor the gods. Many pharaohs went to war when the land was threatened or when they wanted to control foreign lands. If the pharaoh won the battle, the conquered people had to recognize the Egyptian pharaoh as their ruler and offer him his finest and most valuable goods from their land. That part has been adored because everybody just knew, like, everybody was good, yeah. We didn't have to pay no tax or nothing like that. Because why? Everything came from the land. We used to live off the land, so we didn't have to pay no taxes, no issue. That part's a load of bull. Yeah, so don't listen to them when they chat rubbish about that. But anyway, what did Egypt contribute to the world? What did the Egyptians contribute to the world? The many achievements of the ancient Egyptians include the quarrying, surveying, and construction techniques that supported the building of monumental pyramids, temples, and obelisks, and system of mathematics, and practical and effective system of medicine, irrigation, systems of and agriculture protection techniques. Family, it's all there. So by now I've proven to you that obviously we're the real Egyptians, and the real ancient Egyptians. If you want to go further than that, we're the Sumerians. And we own the whole of Mother Nature, the whole of the earth. We were the pharaohs of the earth. Now, can foreigners own land in Egypt? That's the question I asked them. How can a foreigner, if we already owned all of the land, how can Queen Elizabeth II now own all the land? It makes no sense because we already owned all the land. And he just, as it says, we built all the pyramids, the temples, the buildings. We created everything, mathematics, science, medicine. Yeah, we created all this. So how foreigners, foreign invaders, not human, able to own all this? So, type it into your Google. A foreigner can own and purchase non-residential property through incorporating a company. Yeah, there in black and white. to carry on a business, administrative, or industrial activity in Egypt. Earth, Mother Earth, A-R-T-H, E-A-R-T-H, E-A-R, but Egypt, Earth, it raw fits in there. Look, Egypt, Earth, that's what they've been doing. Anyway, a foreigner cannot, listen, a foreigner cannot own agricultural lands or similarly lands that can be reclaimed for agricultural purposes all over Earth and Egypt. Yeah? You hear this? Family, we go back into our buildings and we are growing veg. We are farmers and nobody can stop us. It's our stuff. It's there in black and white. Yeah? Now, I'm going to go in there just to prove to you that we are the reincarnated Egyptians. Yeah? But there you go, family. Yeah? Quick short minute video just explaining. Oh, sugar, this was still playing. Yo, I'm taking a mic. I think we did pause it. Alright, so I'm just done this quick because they're supposed to have been paused. But anyway, this is the biggest news that you're ever going to read. This is that Banter writes, what was the purpose of the pyramids? The pyramids were built for religious purposes. We, the Egyptians, were one of the first civilizations to know, not believe. I said believe, that's all. Don't read believe. To know in the afterlife. To know that we reincarnated. To know that energy can't die. To know that we always come. We knew, don't read the belief, but it says they believed. We knew, it says believed. We knew, it says believed. They believed that a second self called the KA10, what that, I don't know about that, the one, listen, I have to go check out that, lived with every human being. KA10. I'm going to check out that in a bit. What was the purpose of the pyramids? Why were they built? Why they built the pyramids? The pyramids were built as burial places and monuments to the pharaohs as part of their religion, culture. The Egyptians didn't believe. We knew that the pharaohs needed certain things to succeed in the afterlife. Bang, bang. Thank you, ma'am. And it's done. And this is what, as soon as I phoned up the BBC, bang. The police, bang. The government, bang. MOD, bang. Do you know why? It tells you there. We built the pyramids all around the world. The obelisks all around the world. So we could remember. Here we are. So now that being said, let's just find out what this damn ass KA10 is. When were the pyramids built and why? All three of Giza. Free? Free? You think I just free? Pyramids and their elaborate burial complexes were built during a frenetic period of construction from roughly 2050 to 2490 BC. The pyramids were built by pharaohs Khufu, the tallest Kaffa, background, and Manafu. Yeah? Come on. What are the pyramids? Similar pyramids built by the ancient Egyptians. That's how we, you know what I mean? It's similar to their power in that time period. Right now, they're strong. We don't deal with cultural knowledge, not no religious beliefs, cultural knowledge. These pyramids of these ancient civilizations are symbols of power and high emphasis on culture, Mother Nature. Yeah, that's why they hate you. Yeah, let me educate you. Now, what was K10? Even no more. Why were the pyramids shaped as a triangle? Each side of a pyramid, each base, edge, and apex form a triangle. The Egyptian pyramids may have been modeled after a sacred pointed stone called the Ben. Oh, you take. Whoa! The Ben stone represented the rays of the sun, and the ancient Egyptians believed, we know that means knew, that pharaohs who died reached heaven on sunbeams. Oh my. Yo, listen, P, I just discovered that with you, so don't. Yeah, I never read this before. Oh, wow. Now I understand why everybody's like, yo. Now I understand. Yo. Ben, I mean, they put on this stone. Anyway, wow. That's mad. It's got the 18th of October, the 18th of October 2012. That's got some mad thing in it. Because that's got something to do with the pyramid. But anyway, let's wonder what KA10 is. What? I also got the Ben. I can't believe this. This is mad. What's KA10? Postal code in Scotland. Let me pause this a minute. So just quickly had to check out the KA10. Ka in ancient Egyptian religion with the Ba and the Ankh, a principal aspect of the soul of a human being or of a god, the exact significance. What or who was Ka? Ka means soul or spirit. Egyptians knew that a person's soul had many parts and that all people and parts of their souls. Yo, when you're going on that there a bit more. The meaning, origin, and the history of the name, element, Ka-10, related items, family tree, details given. Yo, see? Egyptians were one of the first events to know in the afterlife. They believed that the second self called the Ka-10 lived within every. Yo. What is the significance of the Ka? The Ka in ancient tradition with the body. Yeah, we just read that. The Ka survived the death of the body and could reside in the picture of a statue of a person. Yo! Are you listening to this? Ka in ancient Egyptian religion with the Ba, an principal aspect of the soul of a human being of a god. The Ka survived the death of the body and could reside in a picture or a statue of a person. Almat. In fact, scholars claim that modern Egyptians are Arabic word for death. Almat is the same as ancient Egyptian and is also used for mother, clearly linking the death experience with birth, or more precisely, rebirth on eternal plane. Listen, family. I had no more need to be said. I need to go a bit more in depth into this myself. Yeah, because you can see like the Ka-10. We got the K-10. The swollen spirit can't dead. Peace, love, bang. Got everything you need to know there. Mr. BBC, MOD, anything you want to be, can you just give us our lands back, please? Goodbye.